from Coco. It is her personal favorite, rich with a variety of spices. It is said that items made with care are instilled with a small amount of the creator's haze. Came with a note that reads, I made this for my human patrons, and there was some left over, so you can have it. I hope it's fulfilling. Thank you? Oh, okay. Don't know how I feel about that one, Chief. Oh yeah, so there is an ability that I want to inherit that I can get from Coco's blood code, but I don't know if I can get it yet. Also, what do these give me? Ah, okay. Freezes everything in the vicinity with an Arctic blizzard. Throw your weapon and make it spin. An offensive skill with two-handed sword hammer. Okay, we might have to check that out. Uses Ichor to create a freezing blade and swing it in an arc that sweeps through foes in front of you. Okay, that must be the icicle sword that thing was using. Alright. Allows you to equip heavier weapons and blood veils. Ooh, that sounds pretty nice. Increases balance and resistance to attacks, but lowers mobility and elemental resistance. That also sounds like it could be very useful if you're in a non-elemental area, just so you can go and, like, tank the fuck out of crap. Wherever Coco's blood code is, I think it's this one. Yes. So, I don't know when I'm able to get this, but I want this. Increases the amount of haze gained from defeating enemies. I really want that. And I'm not sure if that applies to bosses as well. But from what I understand, if you go through the depths maps, you can actually refight the bosses. At least some of them. I don't think you can refight the successor bosses unless you do another story. But I'm pretty sure you can refight, like, all the bosses in between that are, like, the less important bosses. Stuff like Queen's Knight, stuff like the Water Bitch, stuff like that. Crypt of the Breath, that sounds really fucking sick, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so these are all the depths maps I have so far, and I'm certain there's more of them that I just don't have yet. So that's the ice place done, pretty much, except for the missiles that I'm gonna find off-screen so I can save you guys the trouble. So I'm just gonna dick around in this area a bit off-screen, and I'll see what I can find, and I'll update you guys when I come back. Well, let's see, I've only been up for an hour, we have about another hour and 20 minutes, so let's keep this train rolling. I'm pretty happy with that boss victory. I feel like I almost got dicked out of it, though, even though I was dodging pretty goddamn well. Especially the rocket boot slam. I feel like I was dodging that pretty decently. I was wondering if you could iframe the landing, because if I could iframe the landing instead of outspacing it, I figured I could get a few free hits in if I can iframe it right. So it was like a very big risk-reward type test that I wanted to see if I could do. And apparently it worked. Alright, so this is the one that I've already been to, so I have to go to the other one. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember where that is. I have no idea. Also, there was no invasion gank in this level, so I'm a little bit concerned about that. Maybe I missed it, maybe I missed the trigger for it. But I'm gonna have to go and find it, I think. Yeah, this is where I want to go. I wanted to go to the gated room. And then I'm guessing this is going to take us to another successor area? Or maybe not. Maybe we won't fight another successor quite yet. Because, honestly, if you just get to this cathedral and this cathedral branches off to another missile or whatever the fuck, I'm gonna be a little bit disinterested in world interconnectivity. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so there doesn't seem to be anything around this elevator, so I'm assuming it's just an elevator? Okay. Look, even my jacket's having fun. My jacket's enjoying the ride, huh? It's like, yay, gravity! It's a long-ass elevator ride, bro. Feels like I'm playing Luigi's Mansion 3 all over again. Kinda, sorta. Oh, that looks promising. Can I get around the elevator? No, I can't. Okay. Hello? Hello? Oh, it's just water. I thought it was some big, scary, angry thing. Seems to be held in place by a device. Bro! The fuck you mean? Oh, you know what? Ah. Now that I've beaten the fucking stupid fat thing, Moose Boss, maybe I can go through that purple door that was at the bottom of the ladder in that one area. where I went the opposite way, and then it came to a dead end, and I was like, oh, maybe I have to do this, so maybe I go that way instead of this way. So I guess there's no optional way you can do a later area before another area, so I'm guessing it's all progressive. So when you get to this point, you're basically, you don't have any option, you have to fight the ice bitch, it would appear. So you have to go through the ice level. Can I see the floor, please? YOLO? Yeah, YOLO. Okay. I thought it was gonna, like, roll me off into oblivion or some shit, so I wanted to see the floor. Alright. So, we are going to go back to the ice place, and we're gonna go down to the purple door. Because I think that's the only way we can progress, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember how to get back there. I think it's here. Oh no, it's the other place, isn't it? That's right. It's a place with a waterfall. Okay. That's alright, we'll get back there in a minute. Must say I'm not a fan of the environments. They're pretty diverse, but there's a lot of ruined city, like, stuff, and it kind of gets a little bit lackluster to look at, I guess. Like, it's not very, like, for the first half of the game, it's not very diverse. It really isn't. Like, you start in, like, a weird underground tunnel passage that comes up to the street, and then the street's all broken down. There's a lot of, like, tipped over cars and shit. And then, you get to an underground area, and it's, like, full of water, and there's, like, some bug men or whatever the fuck, and then... Like, the whole, like, I want to say first, like, 2 or 3 areas, like, the first 2 or 3 bosses are really uninteresting. But this ice area is one of the most diverse so far. This, Anne Orlando knockoff cathedral place was okay. There's a lot of interconnectivity. And then this is, like, I guess your memory, so if you name your character something, this is supposed to be your memory. So I'm guessing this is basically how you became a Revenant or something, maybe? And that's the symbolism that that has. This ice area, I have no idea what this ice area is about, but I think it's just tied to Nicola and Mia as a story, I think. Last few times I've tuned in, all I've seen are the cathedral-type buildings that seem empty. They're not empty, it's just, it's a lot of world interconnectivity. There's a lot of different towers and shit. The map is, like, very interconnected in that portion. And then, you get to the end, you fight a boss, and then you have to backtrack, and that opens up routes, to get to different places, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I want to go this way with all the purple stuff, I believe. Yeah, so... I thought the same thing as you, Dark, until I played the game, and like I said, the first half of it is very, like... I don't want to say I'm halfway through the game, but I'm probably about halfway through the game, if not a little bit more so. Because I think I've killed, like, 6 or 7 bosses, and I think there's 14 or 15 in the game total. So, let's see. If I go over the bosses in order, the butterfly, stripper bitch, despot guy, what else? I want to say I killed something else, and then the doggo at the cathedral. And then I fought the Queen's Knight, so that's like 5, 6, or 7. And then I just fought this breath boss, or whatever. I think. And then I'm pretty sure I killed another boss, but I can't remember what it was. What? Big thonk, dude? Big thonk? I don't know what you want from me now. Now I have 0 idea. Okay, so if I can't go through the angel door because I killed the dog, and I can't go through the purple door because I killed the successor of the breath, what do you want? I don't. These are the only 2 routes of progression that I can possibly think of. Maybe I have to go back to the ruined city streets that I started at and something new appears or some shit. Or maybe I have to go through another side pocket area to enable progression forward. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing wrong, but we'll figure it out. I don't want any direction, I'll figure it out. It might take me a while, so bear with me. I want to dick around and figure it out on my own. I'll find it at some point. Can I roll onto that, or is that death? Okay, I can roll onto it. Is there anything here that I should be worried about? No. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo! Insane parkour. That was really close. I don't know what the point of going onto that thing is, though. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe there's, like, an item there or something later, or you meet an NPC there or some shit. I have no idea. I have no clue. I don't know. Okay, so... I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where to go now. I'm really confused. Big gal who's a normal enemy at the start? Yeah, so, the big fat thing with the hammer in the beginning. The very, very, very first boss. Stripper bitch, flower bitch, so that's 3. And then despot, that's 4. And then I could have sworn there was a couple other things, but I can't remember what they are for the life of me. I really can't. Have I been this way yet? No, I definitely have not been this way. Some of the hit detection in this game is really awful. That is a major complaint of mine. Some of the hit detection where your weapon literally just passes through enemies and don't connect really pisses me off. And it's a little silly. Let's see, it says there's an NPC way over there. So they must be up there. So... we're having another Mario competition tomorrow night if you want to come along. Absolutely, Dark. I'll be there if I can. You just gotta let me know what time it is so I can look it up and see the time zone difference so I can account for that. But yeah, I'd be happy to come along. Guys, Dark also streams as well. So if you're into games like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, he plays a lot of roguelikes, like a lot of Souls roguelikes. So stuff like Salt and Sanctuary, Dead Cells, stuff like that. Go check out my buddy Dark. He's a sick individual. The fuck? Okay. Isn't there a missile around here somewhere? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I must be retarded. Because I know there's, for a fact, a missile here somewhere. Okay, so... apparently I'm missing one more map fragment in this area, so I'll go find that off screen, I guess. Maybe there's another wing door that I'm thinking of in here, but I don't know if I'm right or not. Because this is the only place I've ever seen any of these wing doors. See, I've been to the gated room. I've been to the inner tower, because that's how I got here. So, let's go run through this area one more time. Let's go up and down, left and right, all up and down this bitch. And this will be a good example for me to describe to Dark how this area is. This area is really fucking annoying, so if you do want to play this game, this area is very indirect and it's very interconnected. And there's a lot of passages that you think lead to one place, but it doesn't, so you have to go an alternative route, and it's really fucking stupid. But at the same time, it's very good level design. It's just annoying because it's not immediately obvious. But that's actually, like, really good level interconnectivity, and all the shortcuts actually make a lot of sense when you get through the map and you realize what they're going for. So, this is probably the place you were talking about with the cathedral buildings. So I'm basically going to show you how this area works, and the long and short of it, pretty much. So, basically, you go up and around that way, across that bridge, over to there, and then somehow you end up here by going across this bridge right here that you see right there, into this spiral tower, and then there's a shortcut that leads to here, but you have to go up and around and then up there to get into there. And, it's really confusing. There's a lot of verticality, and there's a lot of interconnectivity, and there's a lot of ups and downs, and lefts and rights, and, like, it gets really, really, really fucking confusing. And, it's hard to tell where you've been and where you haven't been. So this area is really annoying for that specifically, but other than that, it's a really sick area, I think. Always wonder who used to live in this area. That's a good question. I don't know. Architecture is very, very, very strange. It seems kind of like Italian or Latin, maybe? If I had to guess. So, my problem is I'm going to be struggling to find how to progress through this area again, because I honestly have no idea. I have literally zero clue. I know this is a dead end, yeah. Anime Anor Londo? Yeah, exactly. It looks exactly like Anor Londo. It really does. It's just, like, cookies and cream, cum, white. That's how I'd describe this color. It's cum white. It's not entirely white, and it's not gray. It's cum white. I feel like that should be, like, a very descriptive color. Like, you know how you have the color wheel on the computer, and it's like, oh, violet purple, oh, lilac purple. And then there's Snow White, and then there's, like, cum white. Should just be a color, honestly. Really? No stagger? Okay. I just took out more than half your health bar in one hit, and you're not gonna stagger? Alright. Oh yeah, so there's also a lot of gravity pits, Dark, so watch out for those if you play this. This level does a lot of that nonsense where it baits you off stuff and kills you. It's very easy to get butt fucked by, like, several enemies at once. I'm afraid of you, bitch. I used to be. Not anymore, though. So... die. Yep. Yep. I have to remember that they can swing their weapon much quicker than I can swing mine. Every time I dodge them and I miss, I think I can go for another swing, and I just can't get it off in time. So I gotta, like, teach myself to not go for it, even if I think I can do it, because every time I get punished for it. Okay, so this door is the shortcut, so I'm guessing that's not progression. But basically, you gotta pull that lever, pretty much, and then that's a dead end. And then somewhere around here, there's a part that goes off... Wait. Have I been that way yet? Also, there's a person here that I have to talk to, apparently, but I don't know where. There's a person. Oh, yeah, okay, alright. So this is the progression area. What's up, DJ? No, we're not lost. We actually just beat the ice area, believe it or not. We beat the giant moose antler boss thing in 2 tries. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. I feel like I would have beat it the second time had I played it a little bit safer and been a little bit less greedy and a little bit less stupid. But we did it nonetheless, so I'm pretty happy about that. Basically, I don't know how to progress at this point, so we're basically retracing our steps and trying to figure out where to go and what to do. How are you today? Seeing as how I just beat the boss of the ice place in 2 tries, and it was a successor, I'm pretty damn dandy, if I do say so myself. The stupid ice monkey things, you know what I'm talking about, that, like, buff themselves with ice power? Those things suck balls. I hate them. They are absolute shit. Would I mind looking at my teleports? I will, just to show you where I've been next time I'm at a missile. But, I would appreciate no direction, if you don't mind, because I kind of want to just dick around and find it on my own. If that makes sense. So, like, I'm sorry if that comes off dickish, I kind of want to dick around and find it. I'll get there eventually. So, basically, I found a purple door that I can't go through. And I thought I had to kill the successor of the breath to be able to get past it. And, that didn't work. And, the only other door that I thought I'd be able to go through, I apparently can't progress through. So, basically, I don't know what the fuck to do. That's kind of horseshit, but okay. So we did Queen's Night, and we beat Queen's Night in one try. We did the pupper, which you were there for. We beat the pupper, actually, DJ. Right after you left, we beat it. So that attempt was the golden one. And then, we moved on to the ice area right after the stupid priest dog thing. Yeah, here we go. Alright, perfect. So, basically, I went right from this cathedral area, to this area where I fought the Queen's Knight and whooped the shit out of him, and then we went right to this frozen area. And, we just got done with the frozen area, so... Did you hate the Yeti? Yeah, I did hate the fucking Yeti. The Yeti was a piece of garbage. I hated it. It does way too much damage, and its AoEs are fucking nonsense. It's just a very poorly designed enemy, in my opinion. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind a tough enemy, but, like... That thing was full of shit. I ended up no-hitting it and beating it, but it was still really, really, really annoying. Yeah, so this is Zippy Sword Electric Shocky Man, which I don't want to deal with. Because I've already dealt with him once. I was gonna say, I should get a stagger right there, I think. So... Oh yeah, basically, DJ, before I fought the priest dog, apparently I had the ability, because I was using, the Atlas blood code, I could have used the, ability for, two-handed sword mastery the whole time, and I just wasn't aware of it. So, we could have had more damage on the priest dog, by a huge margin. And I'm just stupid, and I didn't know any better. So I'm fucking dumb. So basically the only modifications we've made, DJ, is, I've put a fortification modifier on my sword to make it heavier, and I put a Prometheus, alteration on my vestige, or whatever, to, or on my, whatever, veil thing, to make it lighter. So basically we're hitting way harder, we have a little bit less defense, but we're still just as mobile. Quick tip, you're looking for a white door with wings? Yeah, I know. I've been to both the white doors. Unless there's more than 2 white doors. If there's more than 2 white doors, I haven't found the third one, wherever it is. But if I look on my map, I'm pretty sure I have gone every possible direction I can conceivably go. So, I don't know what the game wants. I went to the door with the white wings on it that led to the elevator, and I wasn't able to open the door at the bottom, for whatever reason. And, I opened the white door with wings that led to the snow place. But, I don't think there's any other white door. To my knowledge, at least. I did roll that. Whatever. I guess game just didn't input it in time, or didn't take the input in time, or something? I have no idea. I'm pretty fucking sure I rolled that. Okay, kill you. See, these guys don't even have the fucking courtesy to drop me treats or anything. Check the elevator now. I did check the elevator. If you're talking about the elevator with the door with the white wings, I went through there, and, I wasn't able to progress, so I don't know what the game wants. Hello, madam. Are you stupid or something? Yeah, clearly stupid. Alright. Yeah, but if there was something that I had to do to be able to trigger the purple door, I don't know what it is. Or the elevator, I mean. Okay, another sword bitch, bring it on. Nice. Check the elevator because you beat the icy place? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, DJ. I did. I beat the icy place and then I checked the elevator. Like, I did it in that order. I didn't even know the elevator was there until I beat the icy place, because I went to the elevator after I beat the icy place. Which is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'll go double check it if you want, just to show you, but it's a waste of time. Take my word for it, it's a waste of time. I'll go double check it just to, you know, just to satisfy you, but... Alright, yeah, and this leads to the doggo boss that I beat and the insane gank that I hated, so I'm not gonna go past this part. Oh, I know, you go home, then cutscene? Oh. Okay, well, I never would have thought to do that. Okay. Weird. Alright. It's kind of strange that the game makes you go back to the fucking base or whatever. Right, thank you. I wouldn't have thought to do that, honestly. So I'm glad you told me. I figured the doors with the wings were progression blockers until I beat the priest dog, like the boss of the area. So I just basically beat the boss, and then I opened my first white door, the stream earlier. So, yeah, we beat the icy place, we beat the moose boss, I'll show you if you want. We beat it. We beat it in 2 tries, so I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like I did pretty damn good on my first attempt, having no fucking clue what I was doing at all. I feel like I did really well. And then, we beat it on the 2nd try, so it wasn't that bad whatsoever.
Could you fix this stuff up for us?
Okay, that'll be $500.
I've seen some real action. Don't worry, I've got it taken care of. So what happened?
Nothing.
Huh?
You all look so happy, especially Mia.
Is she ever gonna fix the strap to her top that's been on her arm the whole time, or is she just gonna go throughout the game looking like a prostitute? Who the fuck are you? Oh, it's you, it's Eva. Okay. You okay? You look like you're dying. Oh yeah, you're definitely dying. You have Tokyo Ghoul syndrome all over your face.
Please, Jack.
Jack what?
You have to save Jack.
What about you, dude? You're fucked. She is super dying.
She's about to frenzy.
Let's take her to the back. We can shoot her there.
Or you can just treat her right here. You have the fucking beads. Just fucking pop one in her. Job done. Or not. Whatever. Wait, how does this classify as the back when it's like basically the main hub living room of the... Okay, whatever.
I apologize for barging in like that.
Jesus Christ, lady. How do you
What's
walk?
going on exactly?
Yeah, look at me, a super flat chest, and then there's me, big bust, and then
Do you know about the cavern?
there's her.
The cathedral.
Yes? Oh.
We were attacked
You
there.
mean the place I just was, but because I didn't
Jack
trigger the
lured
cutscene,
them
I couldn't
away
progress
so
the
that I
story?
could-
Amazing. Okay.
Slow down.
Attacked? Wait, what were you doing down there in the first place?
That's a good question, Yakumo, honestly. She up to some shady business? Under the cathedral?
Our
Maybe that's what her
mission
story
is
is.
the
Maybe she's
preservation
like a
of
rogue
successors
nun or something, and
their
she's
relics.
providing handies to all the dudes
It is
under the
not a new
cathedral, in the
phenomenon
dark,
for
spoopy
successors to go
cavern.
into a frenzy.
Maybe. She is kinda
It has
dressed
always
like a
been a need
prostitute,
for
I'm not gonna
someone to
lie.
monitor them
Can't
and to
deny
stop
that.
them if they ever begin to turn. A successor acts as a vessel for a relic, in both body and will. If that vessel breaks, it has to be replaced. That's why.
That's why you were hunting for revenants?
Ah.
We considered every possible option.
Oh, so they were basically just hunting revenants to use as placeholders for the successors so the queen didn't revive and break free and cause damnation to all
Even
mankind,
if
pretty
it was
much.
the only way. That is simply a burden I will
And
have
I'm
to
guessing the
live with.
revenants were like warriors, like used or something in a war or some crap,
I will always
I
carry
guess?
them with me.
Maybe?
I will never forget
You are correct,
the faces
okay.
and dreams of those who stepped forward.
So they were hunting revenants to use as body and will placeholders for the successors, or
I
whatever.
suppose.
Okay.
It really can't be all that easy to find a
Pretty much
replacement.
slavery for a cause? Yeah, alright.
That's why we're here.
Because,
Keep a
like,
constant eye on
okay,
the
like, the
condition
way
of
I
other
decided that was,
successors.
like, having to go through my memory and fight the Queen's Knight, and then dying or whatever and
Jack
becoming a
watches
Revenant,
the
that pretty much
successors
is my
for signs of
origin
frenzy,
story.
while I act as
So, I was a
temporary
soldier in the
replacement
war that was
until
fought
we can
against the
find
Queen
someone
or
suitable.
whatever. And that's why I had to fight the
My
Queen's
voice
Knight,
has
because
the
he was
power to
her
stave off
protector or
frenzy.
whatever the fuck.
For a time at least.
And it was like a Revenant that she was using as a guard or something, and I beat him.
Vessel.
And then she shot me with her blood, so I frenzied or whatever, so Jack shot me, right?
Hmm.
And now it's in the future and Jack's still alive. Or he became a Revenant too, I don't know. But seeing as how he's a hunter, I'm assuming Jack is still alive and he just hunts Revenants or something. Either that or he's a Revenant that hunts other Revenants. Maybe? And he's basically trying to keep the queen from breaking loose again or whatever, from whatever shackles that the successors are in place to keep her bound or something. I believe, maybe? So he's just looking for Revenants or whatever, and she's the vessel for all their memories or whatever the fuck. And that's why he was pushing the weird thing into her chest way earlier. So those were basically the memories of that Revenant that they found right after the despot, I guess, maybe? Possibly.
I believe you may have heard of him. Juzo Mido.
Excuse me?
Did you say Mido?
You know him?
Yeah. He sold us out. Me and my entire family.
Oh, well, we're your family now, bro. Even if you are ginger. I'm kidding, Yakumo. Slightly not kidding. Yakumo's a bro, though. He's helped me out through thick and thin. In certain areas, he really has. Okay, so seeing as how I don't have any more upgrade material, and I can't really do anything, and I'm still stuck with +6 bullshit, which I don't know if I can have anything better at this point or not. We're still gonna go in half-cocked or full-cocked. I have no idea how beefy we are for this point in the game. I don't know if I'm under or overpowered.
Do you have a moment?
I have no clue. I always have time for you, love. Alright, what is it? You have the hots for me. I know. It's cool. Everybody does. Fine. It's not like I'm gonna judge you. Maybe a little bit.
Leda, do you know of her?
Don't think so.
I heard she looks very similar to me.
You'll be fine? Yeah. You were here last time, DJ. You remember how many times I died to the stupid priest dog.
Louis thought it might mean something.
Also, like, right, the last time I fought the priest dog, I learned something. That weird fire laser that one-shot me before, if you hide behind the columns, that laser won't hit you. And I think that's why I survived it when it cleaved through me that one time, because I was behind the pillar. And that's why I happened to live. But video game logic, okay, like, so, normal person logic, okay, big fiery laser moving through a pillar, the pillar isn't gonna do shit. It's not gonna stop a giant fiery laser from a fucking priest dog abomination thing. But I gotta think in video game logic, so... using the pillar to block the laser, I think, is what you're supposed to do.
I am an attendant, here to serve and support you in your tasks.
I see. But even so, I'm sorry. I cannot allow you to come inside.
Even if you are behind a pillar, it can still hit you? Okay, then, if that's the case, it's just badly designed. Because that laser being able to one-shot you and not being able to consistently avoid it, and you literally having to run all the way across the room to get to the boss, that's just retarded. I don't know what else to say there. That's kind of stupid design. If that's the case. Oh! Well, obviously she's the hunter, seeing as how blood just sprayed across the floor and there was a ah and like a stabbing sound.
I have performed my duty and dealt with the intruder. They will not be able to revive now that they have been turned to ash.
So are these Io's memories or whatever?
That's... driving them off is enough, isn't it? Why did you have to go so far?
My duty is to protect and defend you. I must ensure threats are completely repelled.
What if it was just a pizza delivery guy trying to deliver a fucking nice pizza, bro? The best way to avoid it is to run to the boss as fast as you can? Yeah, that's fucking stupid, because that's what I was trying to do from the beginning.
That is my purpose.
And, like, there was that one time where I just held forward and I spam rolled through it like a motherfucker, and I just happened to survive. I think the doggo has, like, one massive laser that you can hide behind the pillars from, and a different 3 smaller heat-seeking laser that don't care about pillars. Yeah, you're talking about the weird flamey ball things, right, that move along the ground, I think, Judge. Yeah, there were like 2 or 3 instances where I recall being one-shot by that fire laser, and that was just horse shit. I didn't appreciate that in that boss fight. If it would have done like half the damage that it did, I would have been totally okay with it. And I would have been like, okay, at least it's not as bad as it, you know, could potentially be. Because basically if you get hit with that laser, either you're dead instantly, or that's like 3 heals immediately gone. And then it moves back across the room, so there's the potential RNG for it to do that attack again, and fuck you again, and that's just bad design in my opinion. Like, okay, for example, if that doggo could do that laser 1 time total every fight, I'd be okay with it. No matter how much damage it did. I still think the one-shotting is a little bit stupid, but whatever. I could deal with it, but if it can just do it potentially at any time at once, that kinda sucks. A tree of gifts specializing in attacks. Increasing your willpower will enhance these gifts. Okay, so that's what willpower does. I wish there was like something like, I wish you could press the options button and highlight the different stats so you can see what they govern. That'd be really nice. You hate one-shots? Yes, I fucking hate one-shots in video games. Unless it's a quick time event, or if it's something very, very well telegraphed that's very hard to get hit by. Other than that, there's no excuse for getting one hit killed from full fucking health. Unless, like, for example, if you're gonna play Bloodborne, Blood level 4, or you're gonna play Dark Souls, like Soul level 1, then you gotta expect to get one shot in certain circumstances. But if you're just casually playing the game and you're leveling up and you're like using defense and you're using armor and shit and you get one shot, that's just fucking bullshit tedium to me.
I'm not sure how to describe what I'm feeling.
It's fucking artificial difficulty to me.
It seems so
I honestly just think it's fucking stupid and video games shouldn't have it. I really, really, really honestly believe that. Just my opinion though. Like I said, if it's something really telegraphed or it's like a QTE, I don't mind, but if it's not very well telegraphed and it can just happen at any fucking you're dead. Like Neo, for example, there's a lot of shit that one-shots you in that game. And that game, the pacing of the combat is just so fast that sometimes you can't even read it. And it's just really fucking annoying. I like this candle-lit talk we're having. It's pretty hot. I'm like not paying attention at all. My character's like zoning off into space and shit. My eyes are very pretty.
Please, will you permit me to go with you in your future travels?
What, as a partner? Yeah, sure, but I don't use partners, so
Are you sure?
I'm never gonna like pull you out. Unless I need you for something.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I shall do my best.
Okay. I guess. Right? Whatever. She can be my patsy when I need somebody to take, like, the brunt of damage from one of those stupid invading gang squads or whatever.